College teaches students a lot of things, but what about the basics of being an adult?
This is the second semester that we've had this Adulting 101 clinic, and each semester there's going to be different topics.
Take a look at Adulting 101 in the new YSU.
The new YSU is brought to you by Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC.
This is how I got my first job, through this model. It was given to me when I was a graduate student at Ohio State.
This model is called Name It, Explain It, Name It. It's a method used for answering questions in a job interview.
This is the context for whatever your answer is. And then you want to restate in a very simplistic format of what your answer is.
It's just one of the tips Aja Johnson, Program Coordinator for Housing and Residence Life, gave to students during the Adulting 101 class offered at Youngstown State University.
There's actually a book called Adulting 101 that I read over the summertime, and that's kind of how I got the idea of, oh my gosh, let's do this for our students.
Adulting is a term used to describe various activities adults do that may not be taught in a classroom setting. Activities like grocery shopping, meal prep, and budgeting.
Last semester, we also did something about like laundry detergent, how to choose your laundry detergent, and like HE efficiency is different than like maybe what you used at your grandmother's house a couple years ago. And so teaching students how to sort their clothes, and was like, we had a whole table set up and they put things in baskets. So we're probably going to do some things like that again. It's so scary when you graduate and you have to figure it out, not only just how to manage a job for the first time and not being in school, but also just how to adult and how to file taxes and pay a car note and all that interesting things that we do throughout our lifetime.
The class is made possible through a partnership between the Department of Student Experience, Rec Sports, and Housing and Residence Life.
Interviews can be nerve-wracking when you're a student, right? Because you either know you're interviewing for a job on campus or you're interviewing for your career, and it can be so hectic. And so hopefully through this workshop, I can talk to you about how to navigate this strange world of interviewing.
This session focuses on how to land a job. Under the guidance of Johnson, students practice elevator pitches and handshakes.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Learn the do's and don'ts of an application.
You want to put your best self forward. So even when you're putting in your application, you're technically interviewing for the position.
And how to answer interview questions.
The other method I like to use is the STAR method. Situation, task, action, and result.
Name it, explain it, name it again. That's something I never would have thought about doing, but it was very helpful, and she explained it very well, and it's definitely something I'm going to incorporate from now on.
I was aware of an elevator pitch, but I didn't necessarily know the best way to go about it. And learning, just to quickly state your name, where you're from, your major, it helped me out there.
I want them to have the best outcome possible. So giving them these tips on shaking hands and just how to introduce themselves is really important, and how to lead with confidence.
I really liked how we practiced. I thought I was just going to come sit and watch a presentation. I liked how we had to get up, move around, talk to other people, get a chance to practice, the elevator pitch and answering the questions. Made me feel a lot more comfortable about interviewing.
There's one thing to just listen to someone tell you how to do something, but then to actually practice it, that's how you know that you can actually do it. And once you're in a situation where you have to do it, and it's really important.
Other topics covered this semester will include road trip vacation on the cheap, stress management, and digital footprint and social media etiquette.
Students are doing a lot of things online these days. They not just have Instagram and social media, but they're also working from their cell phones, which is, it's a new thing. It's a new concept, and talking about how they're leaving their digital footprint, what things can they do to, one, protect themselves, and two, make sure they're presenting themselves wholeheartedly in the best light. Have fun, and remember that an interview is really just a conversation about why you're qualified.
I'm going to keep an eye out for them more now, because I really enjoyed coming to this. I found it very helpful.
This was a pleasant experience, and I do plan on coming again.
Students can find more information and a schedule of upcoming sessions by visiting housing.ysu.edu.
It's easy to underestimate what they know when they come to college and what they do not know, and so Adulting 101, utilizing this kind of format to talk about these common topics, will allow them to feel a bit more comfortable as they come of age.
We're celebrating 95 years.
Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC has been proudly serving our community since 1921.
Sweet.